Last time on Fractured Sky, the party met with Professor Evelyn, who had informed the party of several cursed items that had been stolen from her museum recently. She had done a small amount of investigating and had a hunch that they were taken off to the Ebon Market. She let the party know of a business friend of hers named Rudy, and he might be able to help. After traveling to the Ebon Market, the party sought out Rudy and got some much-needed information about the whereabouts of the items. They were to be prizes in the Dusk arena the next night. And so our party went to the arena, and Monsha, Goat, and Chilo registered as participants to win those items and lots of money, while Reyna stayed out to be support and watch after their new friend and child, Pasta La Vista. First thing, during the week, Brian made a good point to me. Nobody knows each other's ages. Will everyone just say how old their character is?
I'll let other people go first.
Same.
Goat is 52 years old.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Nice.
Is that old for a Minotaur?
He ages like a human.
I was picturing Goat more of like a 20-something-year-old.
Or like maybe 30s. So
Yeah.
okay, I didn't realize he
And
was.
when you're at like 50, I'm like, oh, he's middle-aged.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. Reyna's 110, which is fairly young actually for an elf. They don't really see him as like entering adulthood until I think around 100 is kind of when they see them as an adult because they live so long.
Yeah.
Well, Munch is pretty young. He's about 27.
So this is where it gets interesting because Chilo's physical age, like the age of his body, is 20, but he's actually closer to 100.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
And that has stuff to do with his backstory.
Very cool.
Just wanted to get that out there going into our 8th session that we've had.
So in other words, if you go against a goat, don't be beating up an old man, alright?
Yeah. I think he can take it a bit more than that most.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was that old. But yeah, I was pitching him like in his like you said, like late 20s, 30s kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because Brian texted me earlier this week and told me that Goat was 50 or whatever, 52, 53. And I was like, oh. Okay, that's a lot different than I was picturing here.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured I should probably ask everyone. Okay, last session we ended with Monsha getting called into his first group fight here. And for my own sanity, and so that I don't have to drop 30 tokens in here and simulate a battle, what I'm going to do with this is, Monsha, I would like you to describe how you want to go into this fight, and based on how you're kind of approaching it, will determine how the majority of this fight goes, and then I'll drop in, a few enemies at the end that will be the end of the battle, and we will actually play that part out.
Cool. Yeah, literally.
Real
How?
quick. Oh,
No. Go ahead. You're more important than me.
No, I'm not more important than you. Just before we started the actual battle part, at the end of last section, you told me to remind you that Reyna would have looked at the items in the case or whatever they were in.
Yes.
You said there was something about that, so I didn't know if we wanted to do that before you started.
Yes, we'll do that before. Thank you so much. I completely forgot about that. Okay, Reyna, will you roll an Arcana check?
Arcana. What is my Arcana? That's a 19.
19. That is good. Okay, I would say since these are inside of a case, it'll be hard to get a good kind of idea of the items themselves, but you can tell that this case itself is trapped. There are runes carved around the edges of it, almost invisible to the naked eye, but they are embedded in the glass near the base. And you know that this will detonate a fireball spell if the glass is damaged or moved.
No touchy.
But those 3 items do appear to be the ones that you were sent to find.
Awesome.
So yeah, just a refresher, there is a tiara, a mirror, and a golden key that you were sent to get from this place.
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you. Thank you for reminding me about that, because that is important.
A fireball.
And Monsha, we'll go back to you. How would you like to approach this fight? There are going to be about 30 other people in this ring with various weapons and abilities.
Yeah. How high are the ceilings here?
They are pretty dang high, to be honest.
All right, man.
Because in here, there's going to be, 10, 15 foot drop, and then 10, 15 feet above that for the viewing area. So all in all, it would be 20 to 30 feet throughout this arena.
Cool. And are we in like a cave system?
It's less of a cave system and more of just a crudely built house.
Okay.
So
Cool.
you're underground, but it's also a building. So they've kind of dug out this intersection and then turned it into a house.
Yeah. Well, Monsha being the battle master, the warrior that he is known to be,
Okay.
he is going to cast invisibility, and he's going to hide on the ceiling until there's only one person left, and then he's going to shoot them.
Over the table, I'm scared to fight you guys.
Okay, this is good. Okay. Freak, dude. Okay, I had a different... Here's how my logic brain is thinking through this first part. I was going to take what you guys are going to do, have a base number of like D20s to roll, and then take off any D20s for those if you're doing something risky or really bold or like flashy, because then you'd stand out and draw attention. And so you'd roll less of them, and then that would be like your percentage of health you'd keep.
So he would literally be the opposite. He would be not standing out at all.
I am not going to do that for you because you're going to be casting invisibility. Actually, roll. Actually, no. This is going to be a chaos. If one guy disappears in here, no one's going to notice this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the thought I had.
Yeah. So, this fight will start, and you're going to watch just a bloodbath unfurl underneath you. Actually, okay, before we do this, there was one other thing I wanted to mention. These saw blades in this arena, most of them are not on all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So the majority of these saw blades are off by nature. And around the edge of this entire arena they're just little magical devices it's essentially for the watchers to get involved in the fight. So if you wish, you can spend a gold coin and turn on one of the saw blades for a round. So if you're wanting to turn the tables a little bit, you see someone pushing the guy you don't like into one of those blades, you can pop a coin in, turn it on, and get him cut in half.
Oh, like go out physically, you don't have to do that before, like ahead of time.
No.
Like, I want to turn on Saw Blade 6. Here you go, sir.
Yeah, so it'll be, you'll turn it on in the moment. As far as a player's turn is concerned, it'll be using a reaction to turn one of these on, if you would like to do that during a fight.
Interesting.
Do you have to be, as the viewer, do you have to be close to the saw blade to turn it on? Or
No.
turn on, okay.
You just have to be by an edge.
Okay. So like where my character is now, I could turn on any of the saw blades.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
But we'll start with that here. But Monsha, I'm going to drop you into the arena here. And
Sweet.
you said you were going to wait until there was one person left.
Yes, that is correct.
You're going to be left with one brawler in the rink. He looks fairly hurt. I am not going to have you roll the d20s because you were hiding out the whole time. I knew your rings were going to be a problem for this, but I didn't think you were going to cast invisibility and just disappear. Oh gosh, dude.
I don't know if I necessarily want to get involved. I'm playing the long game.
That is, to be fair, there are multiple rounds of this, so it does make sense to hide out at least during the mass attack here.
Yeah. As I've been kind of like sitting around observing in the shadows, I've been looking for who has the shiniest gear.
I'm gonna be real with you. This place is a dirty underground, like, fighting rink, essentially. The people in the city are not clean by any means. Most of their armor and weapons would be almost improvised. There'd be things they threw together. Maybe they stuck some rocks in a glove and they're using that as like a mace or something. A sock full of nickels here and there.
So over the table, these people don't look like they're well trained. Is that kind of what you're saying, or?
There are a few that will stand out.
Okay.
But in this
the majority
round, the majority of them are not super, super great here.
Okay, cool. Okay, so am I get to go ahead and attack him?
Yes. Let's have everyone roll initiative, and we'll put these in first.
Okay. Me and him doing initiative, right? Or
We'll have the whole party do it, just in case they want to jump in and activate a saw blade or whatever else. But we will keep these initiatives throughout the entire session.
What? Are you sure?
That way I'm not having to redo initiative like 8 different times.
So I used guidance to boost my initiative, and I got 22.
That's a good initiative, dude.
Especially for Chilo with a 0 initiative.
Can you give me guidance too, Chilo?
I'd have to be able to touch you.
Hey, I'm fine with that. I'll come give you a hug.
Yeah.
Can I give you 15 gold to give me guidance?
Instead of myself?
Oh, well, no. Can't you do it both? Both people?
No, it said action, so I can only do it to one. Yeah.
All right.
Guys, you're not gonna believe this. I have advantage on my initiative, and I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Wow. That's rough.
That is rough. Also, I don't know why, but I added Pasta La Vista into the initiative thing, and it defaulted his name to Rifapo Klugig. So, I guess he's gonna be Rifapo this session, but Pasta La Vista, I also added him to the initiative.
I got a dirty 20. Didn't need your guidance.
If you had my guidance, you could have had a 24.
Dude, seriously. I get an automatic +6 to my roll. It's really nice.
Oh,
Dang,
damn, dude.
That's good, yeah.
What's your dex, Moncha?
+3.
Oh, you're lucky, dude. Because I also rolled a 20 with this guy.
Sucker. I mean, it's not like he can really do anything. He doesn't know I'm here.
How do you have a +6 to your initiative?
He gets to add his intelligence.
Oh, that's right. That's cool.
Yeah,
Chronomancer.
Really cool.
I've enjoyed the Chronomancer.
Man, this is gonna be a rough fight for these guys, honestly. All right, Moncha, make your attack here.
All right, man. With advantage, because I'm invisible.
Yes, sir.
At least for now.
That is a 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
All right, man. He is going to take, come on, baby, max damage. Oh, nice. That's 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Yeah, he's going to be looking around. He's got blood on his arms already just from some of these other fights he's already kind of gone through. And he's looking around and he's like he's looking like he's kind of hyped himself up. He's looking like he's won. He's the last man in here. And then your arrow strikes him in the top of the shoulder. And he yells out. And he looks up at you. And I believe your invisibility ends when you attack, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, invisibility ends. Also, forgot to mention, I would have had my character in a different spot than where I'm at right now.
Okay, yeah, you're good. You can move him to wherever you want.
Yeah, I would like him to be, like, fairly far away from this guy.
Yeah, that works. And he's going to turn and look at you, now with this arrow stuck in him. And he's going to just look at you and say, Where have you been? And he's going to, well, he can't do anything right now. We're going to enter initiative actually now. So, Chilo, would you like to do anything?
No. I'm gonna see how this plays out.
Cool. Moncha, you're up. It's back to you, your actual turn after you've launched off this arrow at him.
Goat, what did you get for initiative?
Goat got a 9. I guess, yeah, I never told anybody. Yes, Goat got a 9.
Yeah, it just says a 0 on the thing.
Oh, I changed that.
I got it.
Goat has a -1 and he rolled a 1.
That would suck.
That would be awful.
23 to hit.
Alright, you're just shooting him again? Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Alright, man. Lame. I rolled a 1. That's 5 points of damage.
Yeah, he's gonna take that.
Cool. I will say give up now and I won't kill you.
I have too much riding on this fight. I need to defeat you. Would you like to move or do anything else for your turn?
Yeah. I'm gonna move right here.
Are there microphones in the arena? Can we hear what they say? Like thaumaturgy? Like if thaumaturgy's out? Just curious.
Okay, so how this is set up is in the front room, there are essentially magical lacrima type deals, and they are projecting this the fight onto them. So if you're not by the arena, you can be out there and you can see and hear what's happening. If you're in the arena, you would be able to hear them and see them with your own eyes.
Okay.
There would be some other screens around as well out here, just to almost like if you're at a concert venue, you can see them, but they're also put up on
Yeah.
the screen.
Like minor illusions all over the place.
Yeah. So there's a team dedicated to essentially projecting these images and sounds that are happening in the arena for the viewers to see better. But yeah, Moncha, sorry about that. Back to your movement and stuff.
Yeah, that's it, dude. I'm done.
Cool.
I'm still like up in the sky though, so you know.
Oh yeah.
Classic Russia.
Classic Moncha. Just running away, shooting this guy. Yeah, he's gonna be running across this battlefield. Essentially, he's gonna be running around these saw blades to not get hit by them, and he's going to pull out a sling. And I have failed to write down the stats for that because I did not think I would need to use his sling.
What? A flying character?
I was going to say, you're fighting Mancha and you didn't think you'd need a ranged.
Well, like I built these characters out in advance, so they didn't really have this is the only range thing they had, but
What's a sling do? Like 1d6 or something? I'm curious.
1d4.
Or yeah.
Oh.
But not very much.
And he rolls at disadvantage.
Yep.
He's
be
fun, yeah.
A super duper strong sling?
He didn't say super duper strong sling.
It's just a sling, dude. He don't have that much on him. But he is going to. He does have an ability that lets him get advantage. So this will just negate that disadvantage.
Nice.
But honestly, Mancha, the way you're doing it's the way to play it. Like,
Oh yeah.
because the
Cowards
later
way
rounds are
out.
going to be the real tough ones.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
something
exactly.
similar in mind.
I had
Although
something
mine will
similar,
be a
but now I
little
don't want to
bit
be a
more showy.
copycat. Mm.
Mine's going to be a little bit more showy.
22 to hit.
Dang, that's with normal attack.
Yeah, I rolled pretty high too, though. So
Yeah, you did. It does 1d4. All right, we'll take it.
plus his dex, so you're gonna take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. And you notice the thing that hit you, he had just launched a gold coin at you.
Oh,
Can I grab it?
You can try.
that's
Yeah, man.
cool.
It is straight dex.
Straight dex. All right. That's a 21.
Yeah. I would say this thing just hits into your chest and you can just grab it as it hits.
Let's go. Add 1 gold.
But that's all this guy can do, so that's it for him. If anyone else would like to do something before we just jump back to Moncha, Goat Reina or Chilo.
Nope, Mocha looks like he's got it handled.
Yeah, Reina's not worried. You look good.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
All right, Moncha.
You said he looked kind of hurt before. Is he looking pretty close to going down now, or is he still got some fight?
He's still got some fight on him.
All right, man. I will go ahead and attack him again.
Yeah, go for it.
That will be a dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right, man. Nice. Max damage. That's 12 points of damage.
Yikey shnikes. He's looking a lot closer to going down.
Cool. I will say end this fight now if you want to live. We both know how this is going to turn out.
If you wish for me to stop fighting, you need to make it worth my while.
How about I don't blow your head off?
As if you could. You were so weak you hid the entire fight. I have no doubt that I can take you out.
With a sling?
This man is confident enough to fire gold coins. He thinks you're going down.
Yeah, yeah, he's not going to respond to that.
I see we have a -3 to our intelligence. Got it. All right. 15.
He's got a lot riding on this, man. He's desperate.
Apparently, dude. Cool. Yeah, we'll go right here.
Okay, cool.
And that will end my turn.
Hey, yeah, I mean, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to run at you, and then he's going to launch a sling at you. And he can actually get right underneath you. So he will not need to take disadvantage at this, since he will be within 30 feet.
Ayo.
But he will use that ability still and get advantage.
Dude, that's nuts.
It's basically akin to a reckless attack, but for ranged.
Nice.
Oh, so do I get to get advantage on him?
Roll advantage on that last one, just in case you crit.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I
No,
totally
you're
forgot
good,
about that. I was going to tell you.
I did not crit.
Okay, we're good then. Yeah, he's going to shoot the sling at you again. Yikey, shnikes. That is my favorite phrase tonight, apparently. 14 to hit.
That will miss.
Yeah, that's going to miss. And you're going to see the object he slung at you this time. It wasn't a coin this time. It looked to be like a prison shiv. And it just it whizzed by, it went wide, it went up next to you and it just hits the ceiling and falls back to the ground.
Man, it's not going to be him that kills me. It's going to be the tetanus.
I guess so. I mean, that's it for him. He can't do much with you up in the air like that.
Sweet.
Poor guy.
And again, if anyone else wants to do something, just chime in, jump in.
I'm going to move to try to keep them in sight.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Can I move as well?
Essentially, you, Reyna, and Sheila will go in between the Brawler and Monsha.
From what Goat has seen, he is not concerned whatsoever about Monsha having any issues with this guy and what Goat's heard. So he's just going to meander around the crowd, maybe see if there's like a vendor yelling out "hot dogs here" or anything like that as the fight goes on.
Yeah. Okay. Monsha, you're back up.
All right, man. We're going to attack him. 22.
And roll with advantage if you didn't.
I did.
Okay, that's gonna hit.
All right, man. Dude, I rolled another 1. Gosh, dang it. Yeah, I'll take 5 points of damage.
Heck yeah, dude! This guy, he's got a chance. He's got a chance.
Yeah, I'll just say, can we please end this? This is embarrassing.
Embarrassing for you. I'm going to shoot those tiny wings off of you, little man.
Yeah, this guy's cool. You should keep him around.
Listen, you don't have to kill them either if you don't want to.
He's annoying enough. I'm considering it.
Oh, Goat's new friend.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna blow this guy up for a second so you guys can actually see what he looks like.
Oh, okay.
Nice, I like it.
He's pretty rugged
Oh,
looking,
gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
But this is what most of them look like. So when I say their armor and stuff is not the nicest, this is what I mean.
Yeah.
Looks like he pulled it out of a dumpster.
Looks like good armor to me.
By the way, how high are the ceilings?
Where you're at, 25 feet.
Okay, cool. Are there any spots that are like closer to 40 feet? Higher?
Nowhere would go up to 40 feet. 30 feet is about your max.
All right, cool. That works. All right, dude. Lay it on me. So actually, I do have a question.
Yeah.
What are the rules of changing out your weapons mid-fight? If I've attacked with my bow, what can I do weapon-wise?
I believe you can either spend your action switching your weapon entirely, or you can use a bonus action to pull out a weapon and use a free action to drop your current weapon.
Okay.
I think.
By drop, do I literally drop it?
Yeah, because it's a free action to drop something, and I believe it's
It would
just a bonus
literally
to pull
fall to the
something out.
ground.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it'd be like if
All
you
right.
really needed to switch.
I thought you could either stow or pull one weapon as like a free action. Is that not true?
I think that's right.
So
I think
But you can only do one. You can't do both. You can't stow
Yeah,
a weapon
yeah.
and pull a weapon. But I think you can either stow a weapon or pull a weapon with a free action. I think.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that then. So if you want to drop it, you can do that, or you can stow it or pull it, but only one of those.
All right, no, we're good, dude.
And are you gonna stay right there?
Yeah, I'll stay right here, man.
Sick. This guy doesn't have to move. Let's use some different dice. That's better. 24 to hit.
Yeah,
Ooh.
That'll hit.
Well, luckily it's not that much damage.
Spitball
Yeah, it's a
connection.
sling.
It's a sling. Come on, baby. Oh wait, what's he throwing at you this time? You'll take 3 points of damage.
All those temp hit points, man. I wanted to keep those.
I know. You'll get hit. This will be bludgeoning damage, though.
Cool.
As what appears to be a small metal flask hits you. He is launched from the sling this time.
Guy's a little rat, man.
He is a little rat, man. He's gonna get you.
I guess he's a big rat. Look at those abs.
Mhm.
I don't think he has anything else really. What is he? Let's see. Yeah, you're too far away for him to do anything else. So that'll be it for him.
All right, man. No one else wants to do anything. I'll go ahead and take my turn.
Nope, I'm good.
That is a 24 to hit with advantage.
That'll hit.
All right, that'll be 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. He looks on the brink of death.
Okay, you good? Can we call it quits?
This arrow's gonna hit him, and he's gonna start coughing up blood. I think I am done now. I surrender. So he is going to give up at this point.
Cool. I'll shoot him again. No.
And as soon as he does surrender, you're gonna hear an announcer guy, I guess, come over and announce. Oh, and it looks like we have a winner. The tiefling, I guess. I didn't even see him most of the fight. I don't know where he came from, but he sure made a comeback, I guess. And our dear muscly friend here, he gave up after taking way too many hits. Well, let's get you guys off the field. Let's clean it up. Let's clean it up, and we will announce the next round. And you guys are free to leave the arena.
Nice. All right, man.
Mocha, you have won your first round, pretty much unscathed.
How long did the fight take?
All in all, like maybe a minute or two.
Cool.
Okay, so just it's like a huge melee. Yeah.
Yeah, this is just a huge melee. So you're going to see people kind of coming out. They look like they're staff of this establishment, and they're going to be kind of wiping up some of the blood that's on the ground and clearing a few dead bodies that were here.
Cool. Side note, I am going to try to be like Amanda and find my arrows.
Yes, you can. I believe all of them are stuck in your friend here.
Yeah. I'm going to pull them out of my friend.
I mean, I want to say you can get all these back because he's going to be pulling them out himself too.
Okay, cool.
So they're not going to be stuck in the arena or anything. He's coming out with them.
Okay.
But as he leaves with you, he's going to say, "That was a good fight.
You did a good job. Proud
I'd
of
like
ya.
to see what I could do to you when you are on the ground next time." And he'll give you a big smile.
Well, you'll have to put me into a tiny room, Dungeon Master.
Yep, pretty much. Or give him something. Give him better ranged.
I know, flying ranged characters are great, aren't they, Mancha?
I'm digging it. Jordan's like going back, retconning all of his ranged weapons. He's gonna get like, I'm crazy.
No.
This guy has a +10 longbow that does 5d10 fire damage on hit.
Don't forget about the
Don't know how he
10d6
got it.
piercing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The next round will be getting called during this time.
I don't think he's the next, but I know Goat, I think, goes next of our people. Raina's gonna try to talk to him before he goes in. So just if you were gonna start that, I wanted to talk to him real quick before you start.
Actually, it's me, Chilo. Chilo goes next. Well, out of
Oh, Chilo goes next?
and then Goat
Yeah,
goes
Chilo. I'm
last.
last. Yeah, Chilo goes
Oh,
next.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would still like to talk to Goat before he goes.
The second round it won't be any of you for this round.
Yeah.
So you'll have a few minutes to do whatever you want as this next group is going in and beginning their brawl.
You think there's enough time for a short rest between like my rounds?
Probably not, because each round
Okay.
is only going to be like maybe 5-10 minutes, like max
Yeah.
after
Couple
cleanup
of
time.
minutes at max. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good for Goat because short rests don't do nothing for me.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was worried about. Like,
Yeah. So this will be a little bit of a drawn out, multiple battles going into this thing type of fight.
Yeah.
But what would you guys like to do while this fight is happening?
Yeah, Raina would probably be able to make out like Goat kind of walking through the crowd.
Raina would like to find Goat. She is going to take Noodle Boy with her, so he's not by himself.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been watching him, and Raina has kind of like minor illusioned, so he doesn't look quite as strange. He's got like little clothes
A
on.
mustache and a bowler hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
A mustache bowler hat for our dear Pasta La Vista.
Yeah, exactly.
Or as Roll20 sees him, Rafipo.
Rafiko.
Yeah,
Rafipo.
Rafapo. Is anybody going to be watching the next fight?
Yeah, Chilo's definitely scouting the competition.
Okay. Chilo, will you roll perception for me?
Guide myself. Oh, heck yeah. So that's a nat 20, plus 2 from the guidance,
Let's go.
Perfect.
plus 5, so 27.
That is stupendous. Okay, you're going to notice this right off the bat. And Chilo, you haven't seen this guy for quite a while, actually, but you recognize him. He looks a bit buffer than he used to. He looks pretty strong at this point, and he has a few people who he seems to be commanding as he's going through this. And with that roll, you know exactly who this is. This is Willis. This is Willis from the bandit camp.
Let's go.
And he has 3 people that he is commanding that are almost fighting with him in this fight. And you're going to watch him him and his team are going to tear through these enemies. But you can tell he's not actually killing any of them. He's just knocking them out.
Good guy, Willis. Let's go.
But he has not seemed to notice any of you yet. But he is in mid-fight. So that's understandable.
Chilo would definitely point that out to Moncha if Moncha hasn't already noticed.
Monsha rolled a dirty 20, so I'm assuming he'd notice as well.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yes, Mocho would notice as well.
That's awesome.
But yeah, Willis is in this fight right now. And it appears that he has lived up to his expectations. He is leadership material.
Nice.
Attaboy, Willis.
Good job, Willis.
I guess noticing this, would Chilo know if any of the people in his round are kind of hanging out watching the battle?
Any of the ones that will be in your fight?
Yeah.
You would not know who's in your fight until you go into it.
Okay. That works.
But yeah, Willis is going through this fight.
Nice.
Heck yeah, Willis.
And if anyone would like to do anything else while you're in here, I believe, Reyna, you're finding Goat. Goat, you're looking for food.
Oh, Reyna, yeah. Reyna wanted to say something to Goat.
Yes, Reyna. I would say you can find him. I mean, he's a pretty big dude right now.
Goat.
Yes, Reyna.
I wondered if you'd like to borrow my familiar for your fight. That way you don't have to reckless attack. Or however we would say that in game that didn't sound like...
That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know how you would describe that.
I guess I would probably just say, like, I wondered if you wanted my familiar to help distract your enemy for you.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, is probably how she would say it.
That would be a lot of help for Goat. Does it last how long? What does Goat have to do?
Goat doesn't have to do anything. It'll just help you every turn. She'll command her familiar to go sit on Goat's shoulder.
Thank you, Reyna.
To look through it, do you have to be using your actions and stuff?
To command it, I don't. It just like takes the help action on its turn.
Okay.
But I think it's an action to look through it if I want.
Okay.
Yep.
To see its whatever it sees and hears.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
cool.
And
just
then
for it to
during
be
that
help
time,
action, I don't.
she is deaf and blind as she's looking
Yeah.
through it.
And just as a general question, if your familiar is taken out,
Mhm.
if like Goat was around a corner, would you know that your familiar was taken out if you couldn't see it, or no if you're not looking through it?
That's a good question.
A mental link with it, up to I think it's 100 feet.
100 feet. So if it was within 100 feet of you, then you'd probably know that it got taken out.
So I would assume if it's within 100 feet, I would know because I'd lose that mental connection.
Yeah, we'll play it like that. Cool. I just
Now,
wanted
if
to
it was
double check.
beyond that point, then maybe I wouldn't know. I think it's 100 feet anyways. Yeah, 100 feet, I have a telepathic connection. I can communicate to it telepathically.
Alrighty.
Reyna has she's sitting over here, so she has a pretty good sight of the whole arena.
Yeah. There's just a small section over here on the far end that you'd have a little bit.
This one little section over there. Oh, I guess, wow, that is a big arena. I didn't realize it was that big.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
I also forgot. I totally forgot during the last fight, but we just didn't really play it like that. Each of these squares is 10 feet.
Ah, okay.
If no one else wants to do anything, Willis and his crew are going to come out victorious, but Willis's crew is going to surrender right at the end, so that Willis is the one who moves on.
Yeah.
Oh, one of you guys might have to fight Willis.
So Willis will be done with this fight, and he's gonna come out. And Chilo and Monsha, are you still standing over there by the kind of the entrance to the arena?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, Willis is gonna walk out, and he's gonna go, "Oh, hey guys. I didn't know you guys were here. Did you see my fight?
Yeah, man, you look really
we sure
impressive.
did. You looked great.
Oh my god, is Goat here too?
Yeah, Goat's actually roaming around in the crowd.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I want to introduce you guys. This is my crew. This is Garrett. This is Garrett, Nala, and Brutus. There's 2 guys and a girl on his team.
That's smart thinking of them. Smarter than us. If you're trying to make money.
This is his crew, essentially. He has 3 people on his crew. He's the one who's leading them. But he will tell you, Monsha, he'll say, yeah, I mean, I tried to join the Thieves Guild back when you introduced us, but they said I was too weak. So, I came out here, I met some people, and I started training in this arena, and I mean, I think I gotten pretty strong, you know? And indeed, he does look pretty strong.
Yeah. Well, it looks like
yeah,
Thieves
Willis
Guild missed out on you.
What?
Yeah, I
Ooh, he's
mean,
handsome. Look at that guy.
Yeah, he's a
Willis
handsome man.
Willis is a
I
handsome
can't
man.
see
He's
him.
a looker.
Yeah, let me move
Come
you up.
on.
He's
Oh,
so
very
vascular.
nice.
He's so vascular.
I love
Yeah,
that.
so
Very
Willis is
cool.
looking pretty good, you know, like he's done pretty good for himself.
Yeah, his armor doesn't look like he got it out of the trash can.
Yeah,
No,
he's one of
not
the
as good.
exceptions. So Willis has been taking care of himself and his crew. He seems to be being an excellent leader, given the condition of his subordinates here.
Let's go.
But yeah, he's going to come out. It seems there were a lot less dead people in this round, probably supposedly because Willis and his crew was knocking most of them out. But we will jump right into the next round here. After Willis's fight, round 3, Chilo, your number is called during this round.
Okay.
So you will be brought into the arena.
All right.
And I will pull you in, and you can move yourself wherever you would like to be. And Chilo, how would you like to go through this fight?
All right. Chilo is going to set up over here, and in the first round, he's going to cast darkness. So he pulls a pipe out of his cloak, and he puts it in his mouth, and he lights the pipe, and then just this thick, black, acrid smoke starts billowing out of it.
Yes.
Puts it in a 15-foot radius.
Great.
Darkness is centered on the pipe, so it will move
Okay.
with me.
Cool. And you have Devil's Sight, correct?
Mm.
So you can
Mhm.
see totally fine in this.
Yep.
That is perfect.
But it'll give
Awesome.
everybody else disadvantage.
It will give everybody else disadvantage. Okay. And no one else is going to be able to see in this darkness that you've created too, Chilo.
Okay.
We won't know if you need help.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Chilo, will you roll 6 d20s? Or actually, do 7 d20s.
7 d20s. Okay.
And then we'll add them all together, and this will be the percentage of health you keep during this first chunk of the battle.
7 d20s. 79 was my total.
Okay. And how much health do you have currently?
So I have 41 and 12 temp hit points. So 53 total.
And what percentage was it?
79.
79?
Okay. We'll have you take, said 41 plus 12. We'll have you take 11 points of damage throughout this fight.
Okay.
Stray debris, a couple lucky hits in the darkness on you.
Yeah.
But that's going to be it. And you're going to be down to, I guess, how long would you like to wait? How many people would you like to have left in here?
So Chilo is actually, as long as people don't enter the darkness, he's content to let it play out.
Okay.
And he's actually, while he's in the darkness and nobody's in there, he's using his action to minor illusion primordial speech in the darkness as a way of intimidation. So you just hear like earth rumble and fire blaze and water rush.
That's great.
Like this elemental storm has suddenly appeared on the field.
Very cool.
Oh, that's so good. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say you're going to get down to one person left, just like Monsha did. Very little people will want to enter that thing, and only if they have to, as like a last resort here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll pull our brawler guy back out here, and he's going to be standing just outside of your 15-foot radius sphere here.
Okay.
My goodness. Yeah, that's nuts, man. But Chilo, you'll be going first. We'll start at the top of the round.
So if I can see him and he can't see me, I have advantage on these rolls, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Correct.
Is the... Oh, it's 10 feet. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
There are some people who make entire builds around darkness for
Yep.
that exact reason.
Well,
'Cause he
and
has
How-
disadvantage and you have an advantage.
yeah,
How damaged does this guy look?
he probably looks about the same as what Moncha's guy looked like. So he looks hurt, but not like super bloodied and dead.
Okay. I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
Hey, yep.
Does a 16 hit?
16 will hit.
Okay. That's 4 points of force damage, and he's pushed back 10 feet.
Push back 10 feet. Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he just took a blast from in here. He is going to...
Oh, wait. Does my familiar get a turn?
Oh, yes, your familiar would go right before you.
Oh, right before me. Okay.
So I'll let you do that right now, since we forgot about that.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
As a Pact of the Chain, don't you use your bonus action to have your familiar attack?
Yes. Actually, I could do that.
If you wanted
So-
to attack.
Yeah, my familiar would come out of the darkness, but it's still invisible. And let me pull up an imp familiar. Bartolome.
Bartolome.
All right, so sting. So it's going to attack this guy with its sting. That is a nat 20.
That will crit on this guy. Your imp will crit.
2d4 plus 3. That's 10 points of piercing damage, and the guy needs to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's going to hit. Okay, 10 points. And a what save?
Constitution.
I rolled great. That's a 24.
Okay, so takes 3d6 poison damage halved. Is that also critted, or
Poison, no. We'll do the
Okay.
crit just on the the dice damage roll, not on a save.
oh, I rolled 3 ones. So that's 3 points of poison damage, or 1 point of poison damage. So Bartolome would appear and fly back into the darkness,
Okay.
which would give this guy an opportunity attack if he wants it.
Yeah, he's going to take it because he's going to go. You're the only one left, so he's going to take that opportunity.
Mhm.
That's not great. Does a 12 hit?
Just barely doesn't hit.
Oh.
Okay.
His armor class is 13.
Oh, wow.
So you see Bartolome fly back into darkness going,
Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool.
his turn.
His turn. Yeah, he's going to run straight into your darkness here.
Let's do it.
And he will take a blind swing at you.
Okay. So disadvantage for him.
Disadvantage for him. That's bad. He will not be doing this reckless thing that the last guy did. That is a 12.
Nope.
And he has a second attack. That is a dirty 20.
Shield.
You rolled 2 nat 20s?
Dirty 20. I rolled a 15
Yeah,
and a
dirty.
16.
Oh,
Yeah,
dirty
dirty
20. Okay.
Dirty 20. And you're going to shield, so
Dang.
this is going to miss.
Yeah, it's gonna glance off like a watery arcane shield.
Yeah, that's it for him. He's moved in, he's tried to hit, and he's missed.
Okay.
If anyone else would like to do anything before we jump back to Chilo, speak now or forever hold your peace.
I mean, can they do anything? They can't really see anything. They
I
see.
mean, it's outside the arena. They can't do anything to help you, but
Yeah, because
I could
most
turn on a
spells
saw blade.
require,
You could turn on a saw blade.
you could do that.
Turn on
Oh,
all
okay.
of them.
Yeah, it's like
I
I'd
don't
like
got that
turn
kind of
on
money.
20 saw blades. All right. Anybody else doing anything?
Doesn't sound like it.
okay, I think you're good. Chilo, you're back up.
Okay, so Bartolome is going to be behind this guy. You said he goes right before me, so
Yes.
yeah. Bartolome is going to be flying above this guy, actually, and then I'm going to move back 20 feet. Well, 10 feet. Let's move back 10. So he has an opportunity attack at disadvantage if he wants it.
Yep, he will absolutely take that. Let's see if he has any sort of luck. 8! That's
Nope.
going to miss.
Since he's still in the darkness, Bartolome is going to attack with his sting again at advantage.
Okay.
Does a 15? Does a 15 hit?
15 will hit.
Okay. 1d4 plus 3. That's 5 points of damage. And then another Constitution saving throw.
22.
22, that's good. 3d6 half. That's 5 points of damage or 2 of poison.
Yeah, he's starting to look a bit rough at this point.
And then Chilo is going to Eldritch Blast again at
Yeah.
advantage. 19 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
8 points of force damage and pushed back 10 feet.
Points of force damage and push back 10 feet. Yeah, you're going to blast him, and he's going to fall out of this darkness this time, since he's been pushed out of your range with that attack. But he's going to yell at you and say, "Where are you? Get out of there!" And does that end your turn?
Yeah, Bartolome's still in the darkness, so yeah, that'll end my turn.
Okay, cool.
Bartolome is about here. He's on the edge of the darkness if it'll show up.
Does he get opportunity attacks?
I believe so.
Because he's an imp, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he is an actual creature, so I believe he would get opportunity attacks.
Okay, I would think so too, right? Because
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he can see him if he's still on the edge of the darkness, so he's just going to run back into the darkness and pass him. So he would get an opportunity attack against him if you'd like.
Yep, he's going to try to sting again. 16 to hit.
Yep.
D4 plus 3. 4 points of piercing damage, and then another con save.
Dude, you're a beast at this. That's only a 10, so I'm guessing that's going to
That's a 10. That's a fail. Ooh, there we go. There's an actual roll. 9 points of poison damage.
9 points of poison damage. Yeah, he's going to be running past, and he's just going to drop. Yeah, your familiar here has taken him out with that last hit. He's just going to hit the ground and slide in the darkness.
Before the darkness fades, Bartolome is going to rest back on my shell and turn invisible again. And then the darkness gets sucked back up into the pipe.
That's awesome. Yeah, and you do that, and the announcer is gonna. Oh my god! Oh well, looks like we have a winner. I have no idea what happened. He just kept getting thrown out of that orb over there, and he's gone. He's down for the count. We have a new winner. He will be moving on to the next rounds.
Kilo is gonna try to stabilize the guy so he doesn't just outright die.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't say that he would die from this.
Okay.
I'll let you do that.
Yeah, he's gonna pat the guy and it's like, "You did well, friend."
Yeah, he's unconscious. But
That was like a 13 for medicine.
Cool. Yeah, as long as it's above 10, then it would be like a save. Okay, cool. Well, Chilo, that was you got that. I'll pull you back out of the arena, and it will be the next round will not be one for you guys. So if you would like to do something during this time, let me know.
I'm gonna go talk with Rudy.
Okay, yeah, for sure. He's just sitting at his kiosk over on the side out there.
I'm just gonna ask him. It's like, all right, I got through that first round. In keeping with our deal, is there anything you can give me to kind of help get through the next round?
Oh yes, I do have some potions for you. I could you don't seem to be super hurt right now. If you'd like to save it for the next round, or if you feel you need it now, I would happily give one to you now.
No, that's okay. I have Bartolome keeping me well stocked.
Okay, perfect. I do not have much beyond that. I'm afraid I didn't plan on teaming up with anyone here and providing them super high support.
That's okay, Rudy. I look forward to cashing in on our deal.
I look forward to cashing in on it as well.
Yeah, I guess he'd go find the rest of the party and see how everything's going.
Okay. Reyna, are you still by Goat? Goat, have you done anything else?
No, we're not. No.
Raina's just kind of been chilling out in kind of where she is on the map there, just kind of watching the fights.
Yeah, Goat's just wandering around, meandering with folks.
Cool.
She's kind of doing some people watching. She's watching the crowd, seeing if she sees anything interesting.
Okay. Reyna, will you make a perception check for me?
Sure can. That's a 22.
Nice.
Okay. That is good. Reyna, you notice there's a cloaked figure who seems to be staring at you. They're quite a ways off. They're just kind of in the crowd, but their face is pointed directly at you, and it is obscured by this white mask with some bronze kind of overlay leading across and down the sides. And I've dropped a picture in the chat. This is also the picture I dropped in our group chat in the week. This is the person you see staring at you. But they are still quite a ways off, and when they see you looking at them, they're going to turn away and kind of walk back into the crowd.
What direction did I see her in?
She is up towards the north side. So she is kind of like you kind of saw her through this glass. She is up closer to this corner up here.
Okay. Raina is definitely going to be keeping her eye out to see if she sees her again. She's going to be watching.
Perfect. And Monsha, would you like to do anything?
No, not right now.
Chilo is going to find Goat before he goes into his battle. He's going to say, I know you'll come out on the other side of this, but you, me, Mocha, and Reina should get together after. I can re-up my protection after that. And he kind of indicates towards the crystal that helps us out.
Nice.
Yeah, Goat will put his hand on your shell. Thank you, Chilo. Goat can keep that in mind.
Anything for the team.
When is Goat's round, actually? Because I don't remember what I rolled.
I think he's
you're
next.
last.
You will be the last out of our group. As far as actual rounds go, there'll be a couple more rounds before yours.
Okay, all right.
Oh, okay.
But the next round will be called in. And Reina, since you're keeping an eye out for this person, you notice that they are in this next match. They're cloaked and they seem to be wielding a rapier.
I would definitely be keeping an eye on this person during this match.
Okay. Yes.
Goat would also say to Chilo, "We will win this, Chilo. All of us. We will win." And he just looks really confident. Gives you a toothy smile.
We've got this.
Is Raina's familiar helping Goat?
Yes, he will be.
It'd be on my shoulder currently.
You'll notice her little owl is sitting on, just like perched on his shoulder.
Is it a color? So it's like a spirit, right? Or
Well, it is, I think, technically considered a...
I mean, it is technically a spirit. It's like a fae spirit. So it's like an animal
technically,
spirit.
Yeah.
It's like a green, since your color's green.
Yeah, so it's like a dark kind of gray with green. Like, you know how some birds have that kind of shimmer to their wings of a color? Like a green kind of shimmer to it.
Okay, very cool.
By the way, Chilo, how can your familiar attack?
I am packed to the chain warlock, so I can use my bonus action to have it attack.
Yeah, he gets an imp or I think something else. A quasit.
Yeah, I'm using an imp right now. Imp, quasit, pseudo dragon, or a sprite.
Yeah.
That's super cool, dude.
Pack to the Chain is nuts.
In the new player handbook, there's one that's like a celestial, and it's like a cat thing. It's called like a
Sphinx, something Sphinx. But it's
Sphinx
cool
of
looking.
Wonder. It's
I didn't
really
even know
cool
about that.
looking.
That's
It's
cool.
Sphinx of Wonder. It's like a celestial cat thing with wings.
Oh, nice. Bartolome is going to try to sneak into this round.
Ooh.
Into the round?
Interesting.
I mean, he's invisible right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to say he has no problem getting in. I mean, there's a lot of people here. There's going to be like 30 some odd individuals kind of funneling over this bridge and into the arena.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me get a token or something for him.
What color is he? Imp.
So it is kind of weird because you would think he'd be an imp of like devilish origin, but he is actually, it looks as though somebody had like drowned an imp, and his skin is this like mottled purple and blues of just like
Very cool.
bruised flesh.
That's cool.
So when he dies, he can come. You can just summon him back, right?
Yeah. You use the spell again to summon him back.
Spell slot or an hour.
Not if you can ritually cast it, then it doesn't take a spell slot.
Yeah.
All right. Chilo, you should be able to control this imp.
Yay.
And does he have a certain amount of vision? I guess, can you see through him at all?
Yeah, so like a regular familiar, I can see through him within 100 feet. He has double sight, just like me.
Out to 120 feet?
Yeah,
120
Dang.
feet. That is dope.
That's awesome.
but yeah, I can see through him.
Okay, cool. I've added that to his token, and he will be a regular from now on, I guess.
Welcome, Bartolome. All right, his orders going in are to keep Goat alive.
Okay. Goat is not
Use a
in this
healing
current.
potion. Oh,
So
he's
Goat's
not
not
in
in this round.
Okay, so this round his orders are to observe, and he's basically gonna give Chilo a bird's eye view of the battle.
Okay. This battle.
One with the mysterious cloaked figure.
The one with the
Mhm.
mysterious cloaked figure. Is anyone wanting to do anything during the fight here?
I'll just be
Raina's wanting
observing.
to watch the mysterious cloaked figure.
And Shiloh, you're keeping an eye on it. Goat, are you doing anything?
Yeah, having a good time. Walking
Sweet.
around. Yep. Carefree.
I will say, Goat, you do notice some people walk behind you, and they're carrying what seems to be like a plate of nachos.
Oh snap!
But they're walking kind of toward the east side here, almost like where the front rooms were. They're going that direction, or they're coming from that direction, I should say.
Yeah, Goat will make his way over there for sure.
And yeah, during this fight, that cloaked figure, I keep saying she. It's a she. You can tell through the armor. That way, I don't have to keep using non-specific terms here. But she's wielding a rapier, and she is almost dancing through these enemies here. And after she takes down each of these people that has approached her, she is looking straight up at you, Reyna. Mainly at you. She has spotted Monsha, it seems, as well, since he is right there, kind of on the same side.
Is she killing these people?
She is killing these people. Or some of them, I should say. She's not killing all of them, but like if they're persistent on her, you could tell she would just take them out.
No remorse.
But she is looking at you, Monsha, and you, Reyna, after she is kind of eliminating these threats here. And this fight will progress pretty much with her almost being at the center of it all. And we'll jump over to Goat real quick. Goat, you're up in the front room. There's a couple of vendors. They're selling some nachos, some classic, almost like carnival food. They got some churros. I don't know if Goat even knows what a churro is.
No, he doesn't. How much for one of each?
Oh, one of each. Oh, big spender. This stuff's
I get
pretty
deal.
good.
I'm sure I get deal for buying bulk.
Oh, certainly. We have some combo deals here. We'll get you. We can get a one of everything, and it'll just be. We'll do 2 gold pieces. 2 gold pieces for the lot.
Sure. Yes, 2 gold pieces. Of course.
Yeah, certainly. And she'll start prepping your food for you. She gives you a hot dog, a corn dog, like one of those big foot long ones,
Goodness.
A big old churro, plate of nachos. Goat's pretty stacked up now. He's got some food.
Nachos. Churro.
These don't give you
corn
any
dog.
special properties, just so you know, they're just food.
Long corn dog. Was there cotton candy in that mix?
I would say not cotton candy. I would say there's like rock candy.
Ooh, rock candy.
Alright, cool. Awesome. This is the best day of Goat's life.
But we'll jump back into the fight quick, and you are all going to watch as this lady kind of finishes off the last person in here. She doesn't seem to kill this one. It's just they kind of almost gave up, and then she knocked him out. And she's going to point her rapier at Reyna from inside the arena as the announcer calls out. Oh, that was a spectacular display. Seems we have our 4th winner of the night. This is turned out to be quite a wonderful match here. And in case anyone has not noticed, we do have concessions out in the front room. Some tasty treats for you all if you'd like. But we will just move right along. We'll get our cleanup crew in there, take out any of those bodies, kind of mop up some of that blood, and we will get right into the next match.
While they're cleaning up, Chilo goes and gets a churro.
The announcers don't announce the names of the winners.
No.
Okay.
So everything in here is just based on number. So the names would not be known.
I'm gonna guess Reyna probably would have taken note of the stranger's number.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to give her a number and give it to me, or you just want to say that she knows the number.
We'll say she's number. What is it? I'll make up a number. Say she's number 73.
Ooh, I was thinking 74. Isn't that insane? I should have said it out
That's
loud.
insane.
That would have been crazy.
Almost got it, man.
By the way, Jordan, what's the room in the very center of the arena? Is that kind of like the VIP box?
It would be like akin to a VIP box, but also mainly just this is where you would enter through. So you cut through that center space to get into the arena fully.
Okay.
So the announcer would be in there, and probably some of the staff would kind of be in like a lower room underneath that to come and drag people out and get them off the arena. And we are going to jump into the next round. Oh, or Chilo, you are heading up to the front, you said.
Yeah, getting a churro.
Cool.
How many rounds are there?
There will be
Where Brian goes?
there'll be one more round, and then it will be Brian's round.
Okay.
And Chilo, as you walk up to the front here, I'm going to move you real quick. And Reyna, your connection to your owl is going to be lost.
Uh-oh.
And Chilo, when you walk through this room, you do not see Goat.
Oh. With the connection to my owl being lost, I'm going to start searching for Goat because Reyna is going to find that very suspicious.
Okay.
She's going to head towards the room that she last saw Goat, which is that front room.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, Chilo's going to reach out to Bartolome. I'm still within 100 feet of him. He's going to say, stay within this distance, but search for a goat.
Yeah,
and then Chilo's also going to start searching.
Yeah, I was going to say, Reyna will let the party know that she can't find Goat and to start looking for him.
Yeah, I'd follow Reyna.
Okay. Well, all of you roll perception checks besides Goat.
Oh, and Reyna is also going to let the party know about the winner of the last fight, the hooded figure, and say that if you hadn't noticed, she's been watching us, particularly me, and I saw her watching Mancha, to keep an eye out for her because I don't know if she is friend or foe.
Would I get advantage if my familiar is looking, or do I roll two separate checks?
We'll do advantage.
Okay.
I'm doing the same thing.
Okay.
21.
19.
17.
Okay. I will say you guys don't see Goat. But you do see someone who looks like Goat, maybe. Down at this other end, Mocha, you can see him from where you're at right now. Down at the other end, kind of looking at these items in the case, is another Minotaur-looking fellow with dark black fur.
Oh.
And as far as playing wise, I will have Brian be controlling this fellow. You would all recognize this as what Goat has described to be his brother Gambit. And I'll just keep Goat's token to represent Gambit here.
Well, Reyna will be asking him some questions, like, where's Goat?
But Brian, you will be controlling Gambit in this scenario here. We had talked previously. Brian has Gambit's stats for me. But you can tell as you get close that Gambit is wearing Goat's number.
All right.
Chilo's going to hang back.
Reyna's going to go up.
I was going to say, and this fight is going to be, the fight will be happening during this time. So right after this will be Goat's time in the arena / Gambit, since he has his number.
Yeah, Moncha's going to go behind him.
I like that idea.
I prefer if you didn't step so close.
I prefer.
Mancha, do you want to do the
friend
talking?
Was you stinky, slimy monster?
I do not have time for your insults. We can settle this in the arena if you would like.
Where's Goat?
My brother is none of your concern.
He is my concern. What did you do with him?
Hey, Brian, real quick. Will you give us the description of Gambit?
So, you see this, like, he's got this, like, inky black fur. And all the equipment he has on is just this pitch black. And there's almost this, shadow about him. And he has these, Goat has these, like, these red eyes. Gambit has these very dark purple eyes.
That's cool.
Nega goat.
Nega goat.
Anti goat.
Yeah.
Just Just to be clear, my familiar is gone, correct? Like,
yes, your familiar got killed.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Okay, where's Goat?
Is there something I can help you with? I have things to do.
Where's Goat? We have him cornered. I had Mr. Noodle Band on the other side of him, so he can't go anywhere.
Is there anyone else in this room with us?
There are quite a few people in this room. This place is packed.
I'd rather not waste my energy on both of you. And he's going to kind of hint at his this greatsword.
Raina's gonna say, well, that's too bad because you're not allowed to leave this spot until you tell me what you did with my friend.
What I do in my own time is none of your business. What happened to your friend is none of your business because he is not your friend. He is no one's friend. Do you understand?
Okay. My teammate, then. Regardless, my previous statement holds true. You're not leaving here until you tell me where he is.
You're going to feel this rumbling beneath your feet as his purple eyes will flash. Do not threaten Gambit.
The way I see this, Gambit, is either you tell us where our friend is, and he is our friend, or you don't walk out of here alive.
I will pay many of you an exorbitant amount of gold if you can get these two filthy rats away from me. Gambit is going to yell out into the room.
You're going to get a lot of heads turning from that. And
If anyone... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, people are going to start to swarm you guys and try to pull you guys away from Gambit.
I'm gonna yell out, if anyone wants to die, grab me.
If he lays a hand on you, I can assure you my sword will swing.
Oh no. I just had a stupid idea.
You're gonna... I know what your stupid idea is. You're gonna booming blade him. Will Goat...
No.
Not Goat. Gambit, sorry. You're Gambit right now. Gambit, will you roll a persuasion check? And will Monsha, will you roll an intimidation check? And I believe you have advantage because of your scar.
I do.
No, I had an even worse idea. I was like, what if I just shove him into the case and fireball goes off around all of us?
You and I were thinking the same thing because Sheila was like, what if I Eldritch Blast the case?
Hey, I'm down. I'm resistant to fire damage.
But then I was like, that's probably really stupid because it's going to hit us too.
Is this his persuasion against my intimidation?
Yes.
Okay. I rolled a 9.
I rolled a 7. I don't have any sword
Oh
plus,
no.
So.
Hey, I will say, Monsha, these people are kind of going to be around you still, but none of them will touch you. But Reina, you are going to be getting grabbed and pulled away. Will you make an acrobatics or athletics check?
Acrobatics.
At disadvantage, since there are going to be multiple people.
Disadvantage? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I so wish that was advantage and not disadvantage. I rolled one of the dice really well and one really bad. Oh, dang. That's an 8.
Oof.
I rolled a nat 20.
I rolled a 19 on the other one.
So you are going to get pulled away from Gambit, and they are going to be holding you, Reina. So Gambit, you now have a path out, essentially. So they're going to pull Reina back against this wall.
Reina's probably going to do...
Before Gambit takes a step, he will turn to Monsha.
Can I
can
say
assure
that
you... Yeah, go ahead.
Go on. As they pull me away, Reina's going to pull out her rapier and say, "Get your hands off me, you filthy swine."
Yeah, they're going to keep pulling you, though, with that nat 20.
That's fair.
Reina, did you tell the rest of the party about the trapped thing?
Yeah, she probably would have told the rest of the party about the trapped thing.
And the way
Okay.
it works,
Which I-
if the glass breaks, then fireball goes off. Is that right?
If the glass
Yep.
is damaged at all or moved, fireball will go off.
Cool.
I am probably further enough away now. It might not hit me. What's Fireball's range?
20-foot radius.
Oh, maybe not then. Oh wait,
Goat would,
each of these are 10.
Yeah,
Oh, I might be
yeah.
further enough away actually.
Goat would turn to.
Gambit.
I actually think that's a real dog. When that happens, I'm like, dang. Goat's going to turn to.
Gambit?
Gambit is
Gambit.
going to turn back to Mancha. I can assure you, your friend, as you'd like to call him, he is fine. I have things to do. And he's going to turn and walk away, or attempt to walk away.
Yeah. Tell me where he is.
He is safe.
Tell me where he is.
And that is all he'll say before he attempts to walk away.
Chilo's going
man.
to pull out his staff. I don't even know if Gambit has noticed him yet, but Chilo's going to pull out his staff and aim it towards the case. He's going to say, if you don't tell us where he is, you're not going to like this very much.
I revel in it. Do it. I dare you. Maybe I should do it for you.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on the case.
Okay.
Will you roll just straight damage? Because you're not going to miss this thing.
Straight damage? Okay.
It does have a threshold, so if you pass the threshold, it'll damage it, and it will go off. But
So
if
it's
you don't-
9 points of force damage, but it also, because of my repelling blast, it would shift it 10 feet back.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to say it's not going to move quite 10 feet, just because this is a huge glass-heavy case.
Yeah.
But it's going to hit it. It won't damage the case, but it will shift just a little bit. And I need Gambit, Moncha, and Pasta La Vista to make dex saving throws.
Sorry, Noodly boy.
Noodle
Oh,
boy.
the noodle boy. This could be bad.
Yeah.
Oh, made out of pasta.
Probably doesn't like fire too much. Can Reyna see anywhere in the crowd that hooded figure?
Not right now. You guys are kind of in this back room, so you're not seeing the arena or anything. It's just you're kind of in this opening hall.
It's
Okay.
a 13 for Gambit.
Okay, that is going to fail.
No!
It's a dirty 20 for Moncha.
Moncha, that'll pass. And
Raina?
Reina's outside of it.
Raina's outside of it. Noodly boy?
Yes.
Not in the blast.
What is this? Okay. I forgot what Noodly Boy's stats were. Did I send them in the chat?
Did you say?
I believe so. I don't know if it's in
Yeah.
general or
Noodle Boy.
animated
CR1.
pasta. Yeah.
AC 12.
And what will he roll? Let's see.
Dex +2.
Okay, and it doesn't look like he does not have a saving throw for that.
Nope.
Oh, thank bless! I rolled high. That's a 21 for Noodle Boy.
There we go.
Yes.
Noodle boy.
Noodle boy.
Okay.
I'm not rolling this anymore. It's been bad for me all day so far.
That's really good because he's vulnerable to fire too.
Oof, he
Yeah,
is.
so he's basically going to take full damage.
Yeah,
No.
but he would have taken double the damage, so now at least he only takes full damage instead of double.
That is 21 points of fire damage.
We'll have to cover our Noodly boy in sauce.
That's for Gambit 2 as well, right? 21.
Yes, 21 points of fire damage.
Moncha is resistant, so he only takes 5.
Oh, wow.
Because he passed and his resistance.
Yeah.
Oh, Noodly
Um,
Boy is really hurt then.
Yeah, he is.
And joyous day. I love when you guys screw up my plans.
Did you really think you could take Goat away and we wouldn't do anything? Come
I
on.
didn't think you blow up the case. Noodle Boy is down to 9 hit points, just so you all are aware.
He gets saving throws, though, right?
Yeah, that was still a saving throw.
Or sorry, he gets
Death
death
saves.
saves.
Yes, he would.
He
get
won't
death
just
saves.
immediately die.
Okay, Noodle Boy's looking pretty rough. He got hit by that blast. And as soon as that blast goes off, you're going to hear the announcer outside say, "Oh, we have a winner!" And on those kind of those crystals, the illusions that are being projected around you, you can see who the winner was. It is a crimson tiefling.
Ooh.
Mocha, you recognize her immediately.
Oh,
Oh,
This crazy woman has entered this this match. It is
all the
Leet.
people.
Freaking lead.
Do we have an anti-team?
This is Leet. She is flying around the match. She has her arms are coated in blood, but it does not seem to be her own. And she is giggling gleefully as she is exiting the arena through these projections.
Freaking lead.
But Chilo, when that happens,
hey, I'm so sorry. I should have rolled advantage on that. Dex saving
Yeah.
throw. So
oh yes,
yeah.
Oh, are you also barbarian?
Gambit has a danger sense.
yes.
That's cool.
What was that second roll? Worse.
No, worse.
It didn't
Still
matter.
taking full damage.
Worse. Not a natural
Okay.
one, but it was worse.
And-
Chilo would have called Bartolome to him, so I can't move him through the thing, but he would have had
Would
Bartolome
Bartolome
flying
have-
towards him the whole time.
Would Bartolome have seen anything of note in that fight that is important?
That is
Um,
true. I'm not looking through him at the moment, but
yeah,
he does have his own
Chilo's-
perception.
Yeah, Chilo's not looking through him, so I would say right now you would have no way of knowing.
Okay.
Since I guess he would have to tell Chilo what he saw.
Yeah, he's not within 100 feet of me, so he'd have to get a little closer to reform that mental connection.
But Chilo, you're gonna see this right first. About a dozen staff members are gonna come out and see that the case is just detonated. The glass is still intact, but the spell had gone off. And they are going to start questioning people, trying to figure out who set this off.
I'm gonna immediately yell out that it was a Minotaur.
Can I attempt to shake these people off me? Are they still holding on to me?
There are many
They're still holding on to
witnesses
you, yes.
to say it wasn't me. As Gambit's like putting out the flames on his fur.
If any of these witnesses don't want to be hurt, they might consider otherwise.
Blatantly threatens everyone.
Reyna, make a strength save to try and get away from these guys who are
Oh,
holding
I
you.
can't do acrobatics.
Not to get away.
Like
you
a
will
grapple?
Oh wait, no, it would be like a grapple. You can do acrobatics, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think
so-
you can
Yeah,
do
as long as we're still
athletics
using
or
the old rules.
acrobatics.
To escape, you have to escape. Yeah, roll at disadvantage though, since there are still multiple of these guys.
Do I want to do that? Do we think this is going to break out into a fight? Nah,
I don't know.
at disadvantage. I was going
Um,
to say I could activate my blade song and then I'd cancel out the disadvantage because I get advantage on acrobatics if I'm blade singing.
I was gonna say Gambit. Go ahead and roll persuasion again, and Mocha roll intimidation.
It wouldn't have mattered. I failed either way.
I was gonna say if the investigators are
11.
near Chilo, he's gonna try to spin a story. He's like, this black minotaur came out of nowhere threatening people, and he tried to push that blue tiefling into the case.
He was trying to bribe people with money in order to get them to attack us. That's what Rain is going to say.
Yes, because it would have been wise to do that when I'm standing next to it.
You literally asked
Believe
these
what
people,
you want,
bribed them
dogs.
to attack us. Ask these people. They're going to be really mad if you don't give them their money after they're attacking me here. Can't you see they're
Bribe
literally
them
holding
to
me?
pull them away. I didn't order anyone to hit anybody.
Shut up.
These other people will chime
Shut up.
in. And they'll say, "Yeah, those guys just came up and started harassing him. I don't know what that's all about. He just asked us to get him off."
Wait.
We only
What
asked
about my
them
intimidation
questions.
check?
We never
Oh yeah, what was
we
your
never
intimidation?
thought.
Sorry, they're not
Never
going to
touched him.
physically assault anyone. I should say, like they're
Well, my
still keeping up with
intimidation-
you.
My intimidation was if anyone is going to go against my
To keep
word,
them
they're
quiet,
going to
yeah.
get hurt.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay. Before they speak up, what was your intimidation check, and what was the persuasion check for Gambit?
I want to hear this persuasion check first.
Persuasion was 11.
Well, I got a dirty 20.
Not very persuasive.
Okay.
Even when
I would
it's
say the ones over there will not say anything. But I feel like the ones by Chilo would probably say that they saw Chilo send a blast off.
Yeah.
So they weren't bribed by anyone, but they are not near you guys. But Chilo, you do have a chance to weave your story. There are investigators by you as well.
Okay. So this would be deception.
Yes.
Okay. Get a +5 because I'm holding the stone.
What are you saying to them too?
Basically, Chilo's going to weave in the truth. He's going to say that our friend disappeared from the arena. We went to question this Black Minotaur about it because our friend had described him as someone who might be out for him. And then when things got heated, the Black Minotaur pushed this tiefling into the case and set it off. So deception, that'll be a 21.
21. Okay. They're going to go and they're going to grab Gambit and say, all right, well, sorry, but I will need to take you in and question you individually.
Of course, apparently we didn't go to school for very long, did we, God? Gambit will say,
I do apologize
as they grab
to
him.
the rest of you that this had to happen. You're still free to be out here and enjoy the festivities. I would let you know, please do not touch the case again, as it will go off again. If you would all please just take a step back.
Do you see my number? I am meant to fight soon.
No, Goat's meant to fight soon.
You are spoiling my fun.
Actually,
I'm sorry, everything's not about you.
did they give
Sorry,
physical descriptions of the numbers when we signed up for them?
No. They just take the numbers.
Damn.
And
Yeah, this is as anonymous as it probably could be in this sprawling arena.
Here's a quick question.
Chilo is going to say that you could speak with the bookkeeper. I doubt that that is actually his number. Our friend purchased that number before he disappeared.
And he looks similar, but his fur is very different.
Yes, God, I'm sure they wrote a detailed description of what I looked like when I came in. You can see it clearly in the ledger, I'm sure.
How many stinky minotaurs come through every day?
Does Goat know you find our kind so stinky?
Oh, I'm not
No,
talking
just
about your kind.
Okay, let's jump real quick to actual Goat.
oh,
Yay.
Goat.
Real quick, would we know, sorry to interrupt,
No,
with
you're good.
Raina's familiar being, the connection being severed, does she know where the familiar it is at all times? So she'd know where it was when it was severed?
Not if it was more than 100 feet away.
Yeah, which I think it would have been because she was up.
Yeah, the
Is that
telepathic
right?
link only works for a certain distance.
Yeah, so anything beyond like midway through this, she would not know.
Okay, cool.
But she
All
would
right,
have felt
sorry,
the
man.
connection lose.
I would say that a familiar does have like its own kind of like consciousness, like it can do things on its own. So it probably wouldn't have just sat there if somebody was attacking it.
Yeah, but it also only has like 1 hit point. So
Yeah.
True. So if
So if
it
it got
got
hit, then
like
it-
a surprise, it would go away.
Yeah.
But just if like it did miss the first time, it's not just gonna sit there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
No, I did roll for it, so that was done.
Because it had
But
instructions to help Goat in whatever way it could.
and
That's what it would have done with
okay,
whatever.
yeah, it would have helped Goat.
Yeah.
But we'll jump to actual Goat. Goat, will you make a wisdom save?
Ooh, wisdom save.
Ooh, interesting.
That's great. Goat is totally a wise man. Wow, that was the best roll all night. Let's see, though, because I have a negative to it.
Is wisdom your dump stat?
I have 2 dump stats. Goat
Yeah.
doesn't have like super great stats, unfortunately.
I was going to say, Chilo also has 2 dump stats.
17.
17,
Dang.
that is a good roll.
That is a really good roll.
Goat, you seem to be bound. Your eyes are open. You are in almost complete darkness. But with that roll, I will say that you can almost feel that you have it would probably be what Reina and Moncha has described their connection with their familiar to be. You have this connection to Gambit, and you are seeing through Gambit's eyes, but you have no control. From your perspective, it's almost like you can see out and hear out and feel what he feels, but your arms and legs are heavy and you cannot move them.
Goat would be saying to himself, like, why are they hurting me? Like he would have seen Shiloh and shoot the fireball, or shoot his Eldritch Blast and set off the fireball, and
Well, you would
Mancha
have been able to
threatening.
hear what Gambit
Can
was
I
saying
hear,
as well.
or am I just seeing?
You can hear, you are fully aware that this is your brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just watching it all happen.
I just wanted to give some precedent. So Goat is not completely in the dark here. He is still kind of visualizing what is going on. But these guards will start to take Gambit away. They're going to take him down to the office where they kind of got you guys all registered initially. If anyone is following,
Have these
Yeah.
people let go of me yet?
the
You're
ones
letting
around-
them
yes,
follow?
They would have let you go at this point.
Is that not going to cause more? Oh, I'm talking like Goat. Yeah, but essentially Gambit's going to say, isn't this going to cause more problems?
The guards will. They'll say they cannot come into the room with us. They're free to stay outside. They are essentially guests still in this arena. They're free to still wait here.
You don't want my statement?
I think we have enough that we can start this process. I mean, none of the bystanders seem to speak up.
Gambit's going to roll his eyes.
But they will take you into this office down at the southwest corner of this arena, and they will shut the door behind you.
As they're shutting the door, I'm sending my familiar in.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth for your familiar.
Quick question though, can't he be invisible in the same room and still perceive the world around him?
I don't think your familiar can be invisible.
No, that's a
Oh,
special thing with
But-
James's familiar.
I'm confusing
Yeah.
with James's. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the whole thing where you can like have them be in a different dimension and then like appear out of nowhere.
Yeah, you
I was
could essentially just pop him into the room, but you'd still have to roll stealth to see if you could hide in the room.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
Roll stealth for your owl, then.
Yeah.
Or whatever form it's taking, I guess. Whichever form you had it take.
You
Yes,
will
I
have
will-
to be standing like right outside the door though, because you have to be within 30 feet
Yeah.
of where you summon it.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe I re-summoned him as an owl, so give me just a moment. Get up the stats.
Raina's gonna have repositioned herself. She's gonna go back into the room. She's gonna be back down in this corner so she can see that door when they come out. But she's also gonna be looking around the arena to see if she can find that hooded figure again. Because
Okay.
she's wondering if she's involved or not.
Currently, I would say the hooded figure you cannot pick out in the crowd, but you can keep an eye on that door for sure. And Mocha, will you roll stealth for your familiar to see if they can kind of hide in this room?
Yes, I rolled really bad, so I'm gonna redo that one with one of my abilities.
Okay. And Gambit, will you also roll perception?
No, I love these.
Oof, that was so worth it, dude. 22.
4.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Golly.
your owl is hidden in this room during this. So if you'd like to, you can observe and hear through it during their conversation.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Yep, would love to do that.
Okay. If you're doing
real-
that, you
real
are deaf and
quick-
blind, correct?
Yes, I will be deaf and blind.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to understand. So we're probably moving on to the second round at some point,
Yes.
or the second wave. How soon is that happening?
There are still the next round will be Gambit's round that he will be fighting in, and then there'll be 2 more fast rounds that you guys aren't a part of that we can just go through quick, and then
Okay.
the next waves will start.
Before, I'm assuming we're drawing numbers again, or like rolling dice to see which group we're going to be a part of.
The groups have been predetermined, so based on who wins different rounds will be who gets paired up. So it'll be like a tournament. So the bracket you're in will fight up the rank.
Got it. Okay. I would like to do some things there. before all of that starts.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll keep listening for now.
Is anyone else by Monsha while he's doing this?
Where are you, Lansha?
He'd
I'm
have
just
to be like right outside the door.
Because
hanging outside
if
the
I
door.
knew that you were going to send your familiar in, I think I would have stayed next to you so that you weren't, just standing around.
Deaf and blind by myself.
Yeah, deaf and blind by yourself. So I think Reyna would have come with you. I had just set her here because she would be like close to the door, but she can be over here too. So
Cool. Yeah, that'd be great.
Pulling little noodle boy along with her. So
Chilo, where are you at during this?
Chilo is following the investigation. If there are any investigators that are out and about, like collecting evidence, he's going to try to steer them in a certain direction.
Okay. I would say they're less investigating at this point and more just kind of putting the glass case back to where it needs to be.
Okay.
But Reyna, you are going to get approached by Leet as she is giggling and running out of this arena. And she'll see each of you and Monsha. Monsha, you are deaf and blind right now, since you are listening into the room.
Yeah, I'd have him kind of between me and Noodle Boy. So he's kind of in the middle of us. So he looks a little less suspicious.
But she will be running up and she'll say, I thought I saw you guys. Monsha, I was showing off for you. Did you watch my battle?
We were a little preoccupied.
You were preoccupied? What do you mean you were preoccupied?
Yeah,
So
there
you
was
didn't watch me?
I'm really sorry. There was an incident. This guy tried to like attack us, and then he tried to pay other people to like help him. It was really crazy.
Oh well, she looks really sad.
But we're really sorry. We'll watch you in the next round, I promise.
Watch me in the next round. I was trying to show off for Monsha. Monsha, why don't you say anything?
He would have loved to have seen your round, but like I said, like it was crazy. This guy, I don't know, man.
I'm so glad Monsha isn't in this conversation.
I know. Well, and Monsha is just staying silent here.
I'll give you a description. I'm sitting up against the wall, and my head is kind of in my lap.
He has a really bad headache, actually. He's just trying to prep for the next set of rounds. So he's just kind of like in the zone right now, trying to kind of, get himself.
It's just clicking that, he can't see or hear her anyway. So that's funny.
Well, if he's having a headache, well, I know a great technique that might help.
Well, he's getting in the zone for the next set of rounds.
Well, surely he can say something to me. She's going to poke Monsha.
I wouldn't do that. He gets really angry when you disturb him when he's in the zone.
I was going to say, Monsha, you can feel this.
Yeah, you do feel that.
You do feel.
I do.
So you feel someone just poke you, essentially.
I'm not going to do anything. If it escalates further, I may.
Okay. She's going to say to you, Reyna, well, he can at least look up. It won't break his concentration, and she's going to keep poking you.
Wait, he really needs this. Just give him a minute. Just give him a minute. He'll talk to you in just a minute, okay? I promise. And then
he needs this right now.
He really needs this right now. He can give you his full attention instead of just, a glance, like his full attention. Just give him a minute or two. He'll give you his full attention in just a minute, okay?
Full attention.
Yeah.
I guess I'll give him a few seconds.
I said a minute, but
A few seconds.
Yeah, I said a few seconds.
We'll jump to Gambit in the room.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
There's one other person in this room with you, Gambit.
Okay.
And they're going to say, unfortunately, this happens fairly often. People try to get into the case. Fights break out outside of it. We really just need to double check that you are registered for the fight.
Of course.
If you were merely a guest, we would have just kicked you out. And he's going to pull out that ledger book and ask for your number. And look at your number, I guess, too, since it's on you.
You're like, I don't know my number, man.
Yeah, I don't remember.
231. It's either 230, 231, or 232, depending on which one you took.
One
Those
of
are
those,
you guys' numbers. I wrote them down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't.
I love it.
But he'll flip through that book and find his number. And next to it, there's a small note that he kind of mumbles to himself, and he says, 232, Minotaur, scary looking. And he looks at you and says, "Yep, that checks out."
That is me.
I don't really see an issue here. I think we will just keep a guard around you. We just need to make sure you do not get near that case any longer.
Please keep a guard around me. I insist.
Yes. We just need to make sure you do not head back towards that table. Those are our prizes, just in case.
I won't until I win this.
Most certainly. He says, "I will accompany you the rest of tonight. Make sure you stay out of trouble, and make sure others stay out of your trouble. I assume. I was told by them that you started it. You told me they started it.
He said, she said. I understand. The problem is, I am about to fight. I got hurt. This whole misunderstanding. You want to give me a complimentary health potion? Potentially?
Unfortunately, that's just the way of the game. I cannot do something like that. It would be seen as me benefiting a certain person. I am staff still. I cannot sway the odds in any way. And Mocha, you're hearing all this too.
I hate to have to use one of my brothers.
Admits.
One of your brothers. Oh, did you borrow some from him?
Yes,
presume?
my brother, my brother cousin. Yes, he looks halfling. He's out there in the crowd.
Oh, well, good luck to you then. I'll stay nearby.
Thank you.
I believe your fight is about to start. We should probably get you to
the
arena.
I look at my non-existent watch. It is. Time to get out there.
Yes, certainly. And they'll begin to make their way towards the door, Mocha.
Okay. So he said he's going to have to get what from one of his brothers? Just any sort of thing to help him in the fight.
He said he didn't want to use his brother's potions.
He's going to use Goat's health potions.
He said he did not want to use it.
Yeah, he said something about a halfling.
Yeah, he said his brother was a halfling out in the crowd.
Okay. All right. I'm just like, maybe he's got a halfling brother out in the crowd. I don't know. Or
maybe.
No, I'm pretty sure he's
Maybe
talking about Goat's health potions.
Yeah, I figured. Can I do a quick perception check through my owl to see if he is carrying anything, like health potion wise or other?
I don't think you need to make a perception check for this. He seems to be carrying. I mean, the equipment looks similar to what Goat has, except it's all this black color. So it's similar, but it is like dark. So I mean,
So he does
I
have
think he still has a
potions on.
great sword, I believe, and that's like
Mhm.
a solid black blade, as opposed to Goat's normal great sword. So they similar, but they're essentially, it looks like different equipment that he's wielding. But yeah, they are going to open up this door and start to come out. And Monsha, are you still going to be looking through your owl, or are you going to return to your normal senses?
I will return to my normal senses.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna get back to yourself, and you're gonna hear now. Elite is poking you and just going, Monsha, come on.
And Raina's like,
Are you really
going
gonna ignore me this whole time?
Just give him a minute.
They're opening the door, correct?
Yes, they are opening the door.
Okay. So as they do that, Monsha is going to stand up really quick and be like, Leet, I want you to meet one of my best friends. And I'm going to pull her over to, what's his, it's not Go. I keep thinking Go.
Gambit.
It's Gambit.
Gambit, yeah. I'm going to pull her over to Gambit. This is our dear friend, Gambit.
Gambit?
Tried to attack you?
I am far from their friend.
Ah, he's just bashful.
He loves hugs. You should give him a hug.
I think I'd like to give you a hug.
I prefer you stay away from me, as I'm nothing more than a stinky minotaur.
I'll give you a hug if you give him a hug.
Can I give you a hug?
Absolutely not.
Well, can it just be quick?
While this is happening, Chilo's going to telepathically give Bartolome new orders. He's going to say, the Minotaur with the black fur. Distract him at every opportunity. Help his opponents.
Oh gosh.
And also at the same time, I'm instructing my owl to try and get some of the health potions off of his pack.
Oh, there goes
While he's
Ghost Gold.
distracted talking.
You're gonna try to take the health potions off his back.
Yep.
You said your owl was gonna do that?
Mhm.
Or you?
My owl, while he's distracted talking to Lee.
That's gonna be pretty hard for an owl.
I was gonna say, will you roll a sleight of hand with your owl at disadvantage?
I mean, he's just grabbing it with his beak, right? In his pack.
Reaching into a backpack. I mean, I would say even Gambit's on edge at this point. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know
Gambit's
how
on edge.
distracted I'm going to be.
There is a guard with him also keeping an eye out.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I think that's kind of fair.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
I
situation
think
going
that's
on.
fair. Yeah.
We'll do it. And if he gets caught, he'll just disappear.
That's true. Gambit, will you roll perception?
Yes. Perception's so good.
I rolled so good, dude. I rolled a 19 and a 15.
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh.
Did you really?
Actually,
There you go.
does that matter? Because do you have a plus to yours that beats a 20? Because I don't have a plus to mine.
A nat 20, though, that's different.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll take
Believe
it.
it.
So, yeah, Gambit, you're going to see Mocha try to get his owl to steal your potions.
Well, it's just an owl. He doesn't know who's owl.
You see an owl try to steal his potions.
And I'm going to make it vanish as soon as he notices.
I was going to say, the owl would be coming out of the room they just came in. They just came out of.
Well, I
Yep.
would have had it, like, disappear and reappear.
So you moved it out first, okay? But yeah, Gambit would definitely notice that.
Yeah. God, as it seems the world is out to get me today, I need you to keep an extra watch as there are little fairy birds flying around trying to get my things. There are imbeciles trying to get me arrested. Trying to, well, get me out of this fight. I'm already starting at a disadvantage. And he'll point to his seared fur. And
Yeah.
There's the beast who tried touching the glass case.
I rolled low roll after low roll. Can't believe they believed all that.
I will say the guard is going to step forward and say, if you would all excuse us, he does have a fight to get into. The round is starting soon.
Fight he didn't pay for. Raina just mumbles that under her breath.
It's so good. Okay.
So we're going to
we'll
walk
jump-
to the entry cage.
Yes. I would say we will drop you into the fight, Gambit.
Well, as we're walking, Gambit would be like yelling out to the crowd, percentage of my winnings if you have a health potion, as they're like walking towards the cage.
Roll persuasion.
Gosh, I need to approach this a different way next time.
Bartolome is flying invisible above.
Yeah, that's going to be a 5.
Okay,
And
well, there's
that's
a lot of
the
people
best
in
thing
here.
today.
There's a lot of people in here. You might get some dumb chap. No one's gonna give you anything.
That's okay.
Oh.
That's all right.
Sorry, Brian.
Of course, you roll a nat
It's okay.
20 when I try stealing it, but
Yeah, can't
When he needs
get any-
a potion. Okay.
Yeah, and you guys gave Goat all the good potions.
yeah, we did.
That's true. We
Yeah, I did.
Forgot about that.
Gambit's gonna probably use one of those.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Dang it. Me personally, I hate to use one. Like, I just hate using this.
And that is what Gambit would do, though.
But it is
Gambit's
what
going to
Gambit
pull
would
out
do,
a
yeah.
potion of greater healing, and he's going to drink it.
Yeah.
Dang.
I'd say it would have been good if you were able to steal that, Moncha, but
That is
I
a
know.
17.
I thought
17
about-
points back. That's good.
I thought about trying to steal it myself
yeah.
because I have a fairly decent sleight of hand, but if I got caught, I couldn't just vanish into pocket dimension.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Awesome. I hate this, guys. Bottom of my heart.
That's okay.
This is my time to
I'm
be
enjoying
your
it.
teammate. Oh, I'm enjoying it too. I will say, yeah, this is crazy. Not how I anticipated any of this going down. So this is awesome.
Yeah,
Just
it's good.
just to be clear, Raina is going to keep a very close eye out for that girl in the hood. So if you ever want me to roll like a perception check or anything on that, let me know.
Okay.
Because she will
I
be
will-
keeping a close eye out for her. She sees her
Okay.
again.